Hi dears, good morning to all. Standard 5th, Subject Science, Term 2. Unit 3, Plants. Topic, Reproduction in Plants. Session 10. Children, have you seen the plants? Good. Say some parts of the plant. Yes, very good. Stem, leaf, flower, fruit, root. Okay, cuties. Today we are going to study about reproduction in plants. Are you ready? Reproduction. Reproduction is the process by which new plants of the same species are produced. There are two kinds of reproduction that takes place in plants. They are sexual reproduction and asexual reproduction. Sexual reproduction. In sexual reproduction, new plants emerge from seeds. Asexual reproduction. In asexual reproduction, new plants are produced from roots, leaves, stems and buds. Next we study about flower. Flower is the reproductive parts of a plant. It is a modified shoot. Flowers have four important parts: sepals, petals, gynoecium, androecium. Sepal. It is the outer part of the flower. Usually it is small and green in color. It protects the bud in the early stage. Petal. It is often colorful and it attracts the insects. Next, androecium. It is the male reproductive part of the flower. It is composed of stamens. Each stamen consists of a stalk called filament and small back-like structure called anther at the tip. The pollen grains are produced in the anther within the pollen sacs. Next, gynoecium. It is the female part of the flower. It has three parts. They are ovary, style and stigma. The ovary contains ovules. The flowers which contain either androecium or gynoecium are called unisexual flowers. Example, corn, papaya, cucumber. The flowers which contain both androecium and gynoecium are called bisexual flowers. Example, mustard, rose. To attract pollinators, example, insects. Plants are bright in color and produce smell in their flowers. Plants which are pollinated by the honeybees and butterflies have sweet scents and bigger colorful petals. Example, sunflower, pumpkin. Pigments present in petals give them different colors. Plants which are pollinated by the moth and bats release their fragrance mostly at night and have colorless petals. Example, mango, banana, guava, jasmine, etc. The following table gives the names of the pigment present in petals. See the table. Color of the petals, name of the pigments: red, pink, blue, purple, anthocyanin, yellow, orange, carotenoids, green, chlorophyll. Next we study about pollination. Pollination, the transfer of pollen grains from the anther to stigma of a flower is called pollination. Pollination is the first important event in the development of fruit and seed. Pollination is followed by fertilization. Two types of pollination takes place in the flowering plants. There are self-pollination and cross-pollination. Cross-pollination, the transfer of pollen grains of a flower to the stigma of another flower of a different plant of the same species is called cross-pollination. Next, self-pollination, the transfer of pollen grains from the anther of a flower to the stigma of the same flower is called self-pollination. Pollination takes place through different agents. First one is pollination by wind, anemophily. The flowers pollinated by wind are mostly small in size and do not have any attractive color, smell and nectar. The pollen grains are non-sticky, dry, light and powdery. Hence, they are easily carried away by the wind. Example, grass, maize, pine. Second one is pollination by water, hydrophilic. The flowers of water plants are not colorful and they have no nectar. Pollen grains of these plants have mucilaginous covering to protect them from getting wet. They float in water and reach other plants. Examples, Vallisneria, Hydrilla, Swasteria. The last one is pollination by insects, entomophily. This is the most common type of pollination in plants like sunflower, lady's finger, brinjal and pumpkin. Some flowers are large in size and they have sweet smell. Some of these flowers produce nectar. They attract insects like butterflies and honeybees. Next, we study about fertilization. The process of fusion of male pollen grains and female stigma gametes is called fertilization. The cell which results after fusion of these gametes is called zygote. The zygote then develops into embryo. Next, we study about fruits and seed formation. After fertilization, the ovary grows into a fruit and other parts of the flower fall off. The seeds develop from the ovules. The seeds contains an embryo enclosed in a protective seed coat based on the number of cotyledons in the seed. Flowering plants have been divided into two groups, namely dicotyledons and monocotyledon. Dicotyledons. Dicotyledons have seeds with two cotyledon. Example, pea, castor. They have leaves with netted venation and taproot system. Next, monocotyledons. Monocotyledons have seeds with one cotyledon. Example, maize, rice, wheat. They have leaves with parallel venation and fibrous root system. Okay, cuties. I hope you understand this topic well. Today's homework. Question number 1. Write a note on parts of the floor. Question number 2. Draw the picture of a flower and label the parts. Thank you all.